Hi, everyone. I just wanted to share some Friday afternoon thoughts from some presentations we've been working on about the current state of digital forwarding, which we all know is a very hot topic around the industry. And one of the things that we've heard a lot of is, when is digital forwarding coming, and what does it mean? And the real answer is, it's here now. 2 years ago, or even a year ago, we were talking about it being the future. It's the present. Consumer expectations have shifted, customer expectations have shifted, whether that's shippers expecting a consumer-like product from their forwarder, forwarders expecting a consumer-like product from a carrier. The digital supply chain is now the reality that everyone expects. The reality of what everyone's delivering may not be there, but it is clearly the expectation at this point. Many people have come to terms with this. Some are still working on it, but your digital forwarding experience is not your website. Having a website where you can book freight is a good start. Having a website where you can track freight is a good continuation. But every interaction you have with your client is part of the digital experience. Imagine an e-commerce site where you could shop online and then they mailed you a form to fill out with your credit card number. That would not be a proper digital experience. Imagine wanting, and this happens to all of us all the time, do you want to email or send a WeChat message to a brand to get an issue resolved, and the only thing you have to fall back on is a phone number, or you want to make a phone call and the only thing you have is an email address? The digital experience is end to end. You have to think about your entire customer experience from the moment they want to engage with you, whether that's an RFP process or whether that's a single spot shipment, all the way through to the financial components and the reconciliation of the billing, and map out that entire digital experience for your customer. When you're doing that, part of the key to the digital experience is meeting your customer where they want to be. If you have one customer who wants to talk to you via WeChat and another that has SAP and wants to do a full-blown legacy EDI experience, those are both digital experiences that may be appropriate to that customer at their size and their position in their product life cycles. And a truly modern digital forwarder should be able to provide the same quality experience regardless of what channel the customer wants to purchase through and what channel they want to use to receive information beyond the initial purchase. So think of how we all sell omni-channel to a shipper. We need to have an omni-channel experience for our customers as forwarders and carriers as well. And we have to do this without overloading our operations. So remember that having a separate channel does not mean you have to have a separate business process, and you need to be able to manage and work with systems that can drive through the same business process. Because if you have to service a customer differently who made a booking via WeChat than one who made a booking via email than one who has their SAP connected, in your core operations, you lose a lot of flexibility, and you will invariably have an inconsistent experience for the same customer if they are using a different channel to book with you for an emergency air shipment than they do for their day-to-day ocean shipments. It's not the customer's fault that they have the need to engage with you in different ways, and it's your responsibility to make sure your business process and your customer experience remain consistent across all of those different platforms. So the way we envision this at Chain.io is that there is a box, and that box is all of the different processes, and these are just a handful of them that exist inside your company. And then there is the perimeter of all of the different ways that a customer wants to experience your product. And when you think about your digital strategy, it's not quotes in a little isolated area, or PO management in an isolated area, or freight or warehousing. It's the entire digital experience. And then how can a customer engage with you for that entire suite of tools by picking and choosing their best way to engage. It's a customer-centric and customer-focused experience, not a what we have done traditionally in the past, which is look at the systems we have and their capabilities and build up to tell a customer, well, you have these three choices. Oh, but if you're engaging with us for warehousing instead of freight, it's these other three choices. It's the customer gets to drive and choose their digital experience with you, and it can be anything around this perimeter and 1,000 other things. And you as a company have to decide, what do you want that digital experience to look like from your customer's perspective, and then make all of these systems work together. So hopefully that helps you put some thoughts around your digital process. The biggest shift I've found for most companies is coming from a product and customer perspective to this problem, and not from an operations up perspective. So think about your customer's experience end to end, and then decide what tools you need to coordinate digitally amongst all of your different products to allow your customer to have the best possible experience, no matter how they want to choose to engage with your product. So hopefully that's helpful to everyone, and have a wonderful weekend.